Want your children asking for their next haircut because they love their hairstyle so much? Well, I'm launching a 4 video series on hairstyles for each of the 4 types of children. So this is your first video where we're featuring type 1 fun-loving children. The upward, bright, light, happy child. Sure, they get whiny, every child does, but they have a cheeriness about them, an engaging quality. I am the author of the best-selling parenting book, The Child Whisperer. It has 850, mostly 5-star reviews on Amazon. We have the most remarkable parents that have praised this book now since it's being published in 2012. Can't believe that book's going to be out 10 years by next year, but it's the book that keeps on giving because it's written in a way to follow your child's maturity and development. So you want to go back to the book and refer to it often because you'll learn new things as your child progresses in their development and maturity. I love what this parent said. Very helpful in understanding the nature of my children. Even my adult children, myself and those around me, it has helped me to deal with people in general. Thank you, Carol. And then Christine shared in her testimonial, every parent should have this book. I have one child that has been such a challenge, and this book has helped me understand them so much better. Wish I would have found this book several years ago. It is worth every penny. Such a great book. Thank you. There's so many. There's hundreds of these kinds of testimonials. Go to the childwhisperer.com if you're new to this parenting practice and learn about the 4 types from the book. And then I also have a fabulous podcast. It's designed for busy moms. It's 15 minutes, co-hosted with my daughter, Ann Tuttle Brown, who is a type 2, and she's in I say, I'm the veteran mom. She's in the thick of it as a mom. She's in the practice of raising her children that are all grade school and younger. So type 1 children have an upward light, bright movement. They have the ability to connect and disconnect. They draw people to them. They get told a lot that they're cute. What a happy boy, what a happy girl. When their needs are being met and they're supported in living their truth, they have a very congenial ability with people and a very welcoming energy. But that upward light movement is what we want to focus on when we think of hairstyles. And this has been requested. So I decided to make this series after so many requests in our Child Whisperer Facebook group with over 7,000 members asking for photos of different hairstyles of the 4 different types. So I thought, you know what? Let's create the content they've been asking for years. So we're going to use keywords for each type for their hair. The 2 keywords that we're going to refer to a type 1 child's hair is random and light. When you look at the hairstyle, it needs to have a random light quality to it. I have 2 images of 2 boy styles and 2 images of 2 type 1 girl styles. There it is. This little type 1 boy, what a cutie. So very closely shaved around the sides of the head, off the face, and then punching it up on top. And you can see the wispiness, the kind of feathery quality of the strands up on the very top of the head. So we know we've got layers in there. So easy to do. He could do it himself, get a little bit of gel or styling product in his hand and just go whoop, whoop, whoop. It is definitely random and light. And the thing is, type 1 hair is going to grow with some irregularities. And certain strands might go this way, other strands this way. And that's why you need the random style so you can work with the random nature of how the hair moves. And that they don't want anything heavy on their head. I see this in adult type 1 women. If they have long, heavy hair without the proper layering, because certainly every type can have long hair, they'll always pull it up in ponytail just to get the weight off that weighted feeling. Our next type 1, he told his mother, this is his exact quote, that he needs it. I need it up and out of my face. Just he doesn't want any bangs hanging down. We want to deal with anything on the side. So but notice again, it's different lengths, and we've got these wispy sort of, they're not laying down. Don't worry about it. Type 1 hair is random. That gives a light, bright quality to their face. And with the right hairstyle, we really feature a beautiful character facial trait, which is their eyes. Type 1 eyes sparkle, and you really capture that with the right hairstyle. And we see the thing that's great when your child has the hairstyle true to their type is they'll be interpreted correctly and received more openly for who they are, because that's the expression they're putting off. It's the message they're sending. So they're going to be treated with a more welcoming sense of, I get you, you're a upward light kid and you're a lot of fun to be around. Now this type 1 little girl's hair, we're seeing a little more of a blunt cut at the bottom, but look at all the randomness in where the strands fall. So it's got some layering, the asymmetrical part. We've got some layers in the sideways bang. It gets a little longer with an A-line stacked more in the back. Super easy to take care of. You just wouldn't even have to use any product or drying tools or anything. Just, you want to wash and wear hairstyle for these kids. Then our next type 1 girl, we're taking advantage of her curls. Lots of layers in there, really exaggerate that bounciness, and look how random the curls are. These are not your kids that are going to have neat and tidy hairstyles, but they'll look better in a hairstyle that has a little bit of a messy quality to it. And the flyaways, you can see every one I've shown you has flyaway hairs, because that is the nature of the hair, and how it moves is random. So work with it, work with your child's movement that it's expressed in their hair, and make it super easy and fun. Because if you're making their hair something that's a challenge and they don't want to get their hair cut or deal with it, it's a heavy part of their life, they'll resist you even more. So invite them to pick some hairstyles, let them watch this video and have some fun Googling kids' hairstyles. Use keywords like random, light, messy, irregular hairstyles, upward, curly, and let them pick. Make doing their hair, help them fall in love with their hair's movement and quality from a very little age. So hair is a part of their they understand it's a part of their whole expression of self, and it's a very favorable expression that they can support easily, to always being willing to keep their hair style in a presentable way, so that you're not fighting your kids about your hair. What ahas have you had about your type 1 children and their hair? We want to turn around any negatives to positive, especially for these positive-minded children. Support them with the type 1 hairstyle. Share in the Facebook group, the Child Whisper Facebook group, your kids' type 1 hairstyles. Let's support each other with supporting these kids. Thanks for watching, everyone.